Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Nicholls State versus Southeastern Louisiana college basketball matchup on Monday, January 8th, 2024. Of course, if you like all the free picks we do at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays meant for people who make big bets. If that's you, go ahead and text the number you see on the screen. They're not available on the website. You got to text the number. But let's get to this one. Southland Conference college basketball action. Nicholls State, Southeastern Louisiana. Of course, these teams, this is a one-bid conference. We're in January. Always thinking ahead to March. And, usually 16 seed, play-in game, 15 seed. That's the type of games that these are. But these are teams that we're going to become familiar with because, well, you throw a couple bucks one way or the other. It's the same thing as betting the Super Bowl. But the thing is we're certainly not going to see Super Bowl quality action in this one. But we are going to see teams that certainly are going to leave it all out on the court. Nicholls State is a perfect 3-0 at home this season, but they haven't played in any lined games at home. And we always need to be conscious of these teams that play a lot of unlined games because their stats usually really blown up from that. When we look at Southeastern Louisiana, 2-6 on the road this season, 6-8 straight up this season. This is a team that's played a lot of big name teams when we look at their out-of-conference schedule from top to bottom. When we look at exactly who Southeastern Louisiana plays, of course, the game at LSU and was their most recent big one. They had a nice win over Murray State recently as a 10-point dog. Then they beat Grambling, did not cover the spread in that game. A bad loss to Southern. I mean, I don't mean like losing to Southern is a bad thing. I just mean that they got absolutely crushed in that game, 69-44, and lost to Louisiana Tech in a game they were getting 13, not even a whiff of covering the spread. When we look at some of the competition that Nicholls played, and of course they play a pretty heavy-duty schedule in their own right, playing Maryland, Louisiana Tech as well, but they covered a 13.5-point spread against Louisiana Tech. At Baylor, at Mississippi State, winning last time out against Houston Christian, but not covering the spread in that game. When we look at some of the statistics, and like I said, they've played in some unlined games here, so it certainly skews the numbers. But Southeastern Louisiana, their offense just is not all that effective. While Nicholls on the defensive end is pretty solid, especially guarding the perimeter, where teams shoot just 30% against them. Meanwhile, when we look at the Nicholls State offense, certainly nothing to write home about either, but when we look at the Southeastern Louisiana defense, well, they're nothing special as well. This is one of those games where it's like it just seems like a reasonably high amount of points, but especially for a team that doesn't rebound all that well in Nicholls State. But I just think that, like I said, they've played the way tougher schedule, especially when you look at some of those big names, and I think that prepares them for games like this. I'll take Nicholls State because they're home, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportshopplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.